banger. Y'all weren't there, bro. That was like right before quarantine, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
And these is don't give a fuck about none of that. You niggas be hiding. We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. You put that
what? How do people know he was really talking about JayDaYoungan crew? How do y'all know that? Like, I don't know who he was talking. Like, we really don't know who he was talking about.
They laughed about this, but I was
man, your baby mama get on my that shit was booming. This is a stretch, bro. I don't think that's a diss song, bro.
No, we clout the whole scene. Check the news, you know what I mean.
Deadly shooting in Bogalusa. The family of the victim, Javarius Scott, known as JayDaYoungan, they say that he was standing outside of his home on Superior Avenue when someone opened fire, killing the rap artist.
We were headhunters, man.
223's cut off.
Seeing fucking 38. Ah, nigga, yo. That's you booming.
Right now, 2 people were shot tonight in Bogalusa. Sources are telling us one of the victims is a rapper with a long criminal history who goes by JayDaYoungan.
What? That was not his name. His name was not JayDaYoungan. It was JayDaYoungan, ma'am. What are you talking about? He didn't say it. Come on. Yo, what is this video on right now? He did not. What?
Youngin.
Yo, YB, you got to chill, bro. You got to chill. You have to stop this. Like, you honestly have to stop this, bro. You can't be this bold in the music. Bro, how do y'all be having the balls to even be this bold in the music? Like, how do y'all be this bold to say this in your songs, bro? How? This is crazy, bro. That's crazy. You can't even get mad at the person who made this video because YB released that in his, bro. He literally said that in his song, bro.
In the mid-2010s, the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana was flooded with rising talent in the rap game. A group and label known as TBG was on the rise. A kid from Baton Rouge named Control Golden had been writing songs ever since he was in elementary school. He recorded his first song in 2012 at the age of 12 titled For a Reason. Control's lifelong dream was to become a famous rapper, but he was caught up in the harsh streets of Baton Rouge. In 2014, Control decided to really focus more on his rapping career under the stage name YoungBoy. He would eventually be mentored by TBG, being close friends with TBG member G Money, who YoungBoy viewed as an older brother. He would drop the track NBA on January 25th, 2015, where he would introduce his own crew, known as Never Broke Again. He would follow up by dropping his debut mixtape Life Before Fame on April 10th, 2015. This mixtape was released under TBG, as their logo can be displayed on the bottom of the project. Shortly after the release of this mixtape, YoungBoy would have a falling out with TBG. If you want a more in-depth look into his beef with TBG, check out the video I made on that. I'll leave the link in the description. YoungBoy would drop his second mixtape on December 1st, 2015 called Mind of a Menace. YoungBoy was quickly gaining buzz around this time. During this time, a kid from Bogalusa, Louisiana named Javarius Scott would begin pursuing his rap career under the stage name
Bro, he got the funny Mike tattoo, bro. Why y'all be tatting lipstick on y'all neck, bro? That shit is funny.
After getting kicked off his high school basketball team. Bogalusa is about an hour and a half away from Baton Rouge.
I can't believe YB said that in his song,
Bogalusa is a small city with a population of just 10,000 people. In 2016, YoungBoy would continue his crazy momentum, releasing his mixtape Mind of a Menace 2 on April 1st, 2016. This would be the first project where he was now officially under the stage name NBA YoungBoy, adding the Never Broke Again collective to his name. Later that month, on April 29th, JayDaYoungan would drop his first track titled Stick Up, along with his best friend FG Famous. JayDaYoungan and FG Famous were both a part of the gang known as 23. The 23 gang were allegedly trafficking guns throughout Bogalusa. In the summer of 2016, YoungBoy continued...
Yo, this is one of my favorite albums by YB. Before I go, yo, this shit had that. And I wanna, baby. If a police calling mother, would you stick that funny for me, babe? 12 pull a silver, would you test my 40 for you, babe? Would you hit the block with me, babe? And I'm gonna smoke some lean with me, babe. Yo, that shit, hey, it has some shit on that.
Popularity, dropping his mixtape Before I Go on June 27th. This was just the beginning, because in August of that year, YoungBoy would become a household name. On August 4th, he dropped his track 38 Baby along with the music video. After this, it was clear that YoungBoy was up next, and he didn't seem to be slowing down. Around this time, NBA YoungBoy and JayDaYoungan would actually end up linking up, as the two had a mutual respect for each other. On October 28th, 2016, NBA YoungBoy dropped his breakout mixtape 38 Baby. On that same day, JayDaYoungan dropped his debut mixtape Young Animal. On this mixtape is a track titled Up With Me, featuring none other than YoungBoy, marking their first official collaboration together. After this, it was clear that both YoungBoy and JayDaYoungan were both cool with each other. Unfortunately,
I didn't even know they had a song
would end up
together.
getting locked up in November of 2016 for attempted murder as alleged retaliation for the death of his cousin Boozilla. While YoungBoy was behind bars, JayDaYoungan would continue dropping mixtapes throughout 2017. In May of 2017, YoungBoy would end up being released from prison after taking a plea deal. On June 2nd, JayDaYoungan collaborated with YoungBoy's right-hand man, OG3, for the track No Mask. The track had a music video as well, which saw JayDaYoungan hanging out with multiple NBA members like OG3 himself and NBA KD.
Damn, so that was actually cool at one point. I did not know that. That's crazy. Nah, that is real life crazy. They was actually cool. Like, cause they both was from Louisiana, so they was just like, really before they blew up worldwide, they was just on some like local rapper shit. Like they was just, you know, they were making buzz in the local Louisiana, but that's crazy. Damn, I did not know that, bro.
The track would end up appearing on JayDaYoungan's 2018 mixtape.
Technically, they knew each other before the fame.
OG3 and JayDaYoungan would become close, so it seemed as if everything was cool with YoungBoy, the rest of NBA, and JayDaYoungan. But in late 2017 is when their relationship would begin to get shaky. On November 5th, 2017, JayDaYoungan dropped his mixtape The Real Jumpman 23. People actually perceived the title of this mixtape as a shot towards YoungBoy because the logo for Never Broke Again at the time was a play on Michael Jordan's iconic Jumpman logo, except it's meant to resemble YoungBoy holding a pistol. Both being from Louisiana, people thought that this mixtape was JayDaYoungan's way of reminding YoungBoy that he's the real Jumpman. On this mixtape is a track called Motivation, which is a remix of YoungBoy's track Graffiti, which was released a couple of months prior in August on his project.
My favorite song, bro, Graffiti. Oh my god, bro. Graffiti is my favorite song. I know, all this pain, man, I feel like I can't hold it. On off lane, and you know that I be on it. On off lane, and then got me on it. Fly time, run on the sideline. Yo, that's YB best song, bro. I don't care, bro.
YoungBoy's track Graffiti, which was released a couple of months prior in August on his project AI YoungBoy. It's speculated that JayDaYoungan could have possibly been sending some subliminal shots towards YoungBoy on this track, but it's just speculation and not proven to be true.
For what though?
In March of 2018, JayDaYoungan would sit down with Vlad for an interview, and during the interview, Vlad would ask him if he was taking a shot at YoungBoy by naming his mixtape The Real Jumpman. JayDaYoungan said that there is no beef between him and YoungBoy, and he would go on to say that they have another collaboration track on the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What would they like? What?
Making music together.
Would they be beefing over?
Confusion. I'm a fan of YoungBoy music.
Unfortunately, this would never end up happening because in 2019, this beef would get very serious.
Hold on. You skipped from, bro, was that not in 2017?
Out of confusion. I'm a fan of YoungBoy.
Was this not in 2017? So we just gonna skip over 2018. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go straight to 2019 and say
music.
Unfortunately, this would never end up happening because in 2019, this beef would get very serious. In early 2019, rumors began circulating that YoungBoy's ex and baby mama Jania was hooking up with JayDaYoungan. Jania would begin liking JayDaYoungan's posts on Instagram and commenting hard eyes. A video would also surface of Jania and JayDaYoungan boarding a plane together, and Jania would also post on her IG story that she was shopping that same day, leaving fans to speculate that JayDaYoungan took her shopping, which would later be proven true. JayDaYoungan would take to his IG story claiming that he doesn't want Jania. After all this went public, NBA YoungBoy allegedly texted JayDaYoungan asking him to stop hooking up with Jania, to which JayDaYoungan would tell him that he's not going to see her anymore and agreed to stop talking to her. This wouldn't end up happening because JayDaYoungan would continue talking to Jania. More photos and videos would surface of JayDaYoungan and Jania.
Damn, YB, you texted JayDaYoungan instead of Jania, nigga? Bro, come on, bro. Don't be mad at JayDaYoungan, nigga. Jania is choosing. I can't lie to y'all, bro. Jania is really some bad shit. Like, I don't know where YB found this at, but she is bad as hell. But look, though. She's choosing YB. Like, why you mad at? Why was you mad at JayDaYoungan, nigga? She the one choosing, nigga.
Out together, and a video of them in what appears to be some sort of hotel room.
I don't know where YB found that at. Things would escalate
on May 15th, 2019, when JayDaYoungan would post a snippet of a track that YoungBoy and himself recorded together. In the caption, he wrote, "I think it's time to do right. Tell at NBA YoungBoy to drop. Big 38, Big 23." NBA YoungBoy would see this and got pissed that JayDaYoungan was now posting songs without his approval. YoungBoy was also mad because of the whole situation that occurred with Jania. This prompted YoungBoy to comment under the post writing, "Delete this shit. I don't know how the f you even got my song. I don't f around like that." JayDaYoungan would then clap back on his IG story where he would post alleged screenshots of an Instagram DM with YoungBoy's close friend named Baba. JayDaYoungan then allegedly got YoungBoy's number from Baba, so he would then post another screenshot of alleged text messages with YoungBoy discussing their collab track.
YB, he not necessarily wrong though, because he didn't have his permission. But at the same time, it's like he could have went about it a different. YB could have went about it a different way, but he definitely not wrong for getting mad at that though. I remember that shit too. Everybody was in the comments laughing at that shit.
YoungBoy appeared to have sent JayDaYoungan an audio message of his verse writing, "You f with this bitch." JayDaYoungan allegedly replied, "That bitch gangsta, bro. You preaching. Let me chew that second verse. When you did that last night, who beat WAA? He do all my shit, really." Then JayDaYoungan sent back his verse writing, "This bitch straight?" To which YoungBoy replied saying, "Hell yeah." After these screenshots surfaced, YoungBoy caught wind of this and would take to Twitter responding saying, "Baba don't got no Instagram, and bitch, stop talking to them fake numbers." YoungBoy's close friend and manager Montana would take to his Instagram posting a screenshot of the account that JayDaYoungan had posted, claiming it was Baba, clarifying that it is a fake page that is being run by a fan. JayDaYoungan responded posting more alleged text messages with YoungBoy where he was talking about meeting a new girl in Maryland, which he's referring to his then girlfriend K. Marie, writing on the story that somebody is faking real good. Keep the name K. Marie in mind because it'll play a huge role in the beef later on in the timeline. NBA YoungBoy wouldn't end up responding due to his own legal issues because just 2 days later on May 17th, 2019, NBA YoungBoy would be arrested following a probation violation and was sentenced to 90 days behind bars. A couple of weeks later, JayDaYoungan hopped on IG Live where he would seemingly diss YoungBoy, saying he doesn't care about that song.
So mama got that stupid. Your dad and your grandma too, they passed it. Now you got that too. I don't go. That song.
You capping, bro. You definitely cared about that song, bro. Nah, he just capped right here, bro. You cared about it, bro. That's why you posted a snippet on Instagram, bro. Let's not act like, bro. Come on, bro. You definitely cared about that song, bro. You wanted to drop it, bro. Come on, bro.
I don't go. That song. Nigga don't me on. Nigga, come. Everybody, yeah, all that. You gotta choose a side.
YoungBoy affiliate Baby Joe would take to his
IG
story
this when he started collabing with Ace
to respond to JayDaYoungan, saying that he waited till YoungBoy got locked up to diss.
Oh, it's me again. I gotta expose this show the world. If a nigga really as a bitch,
You know, y'all wait till they go to jail to talk all that right this to all you are. What up with that? Come on, man, that shit be blowing me like, come on, man, what's Sam? What's Sam? If it's smoke, it's smoke, but let it be smoke. Don't wait till nobody go to jail and go on Instagram and rah talk. That's me. That's to me.
Nah, Baby Joe a tweaker, but bro, I heard some shit about you, Baby Joe, bro. Yo, I heard you stole hella cash from my boy YB, bro. Is that true, bro? I think that's what I heard. I heard you stole hella cash from YB. That's why y'all don't be around each other no more. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, Baby Joe, that's wild, bro. That's wild, bro.
That's as a
JayDaYoungan would hop on IG Live that same day to respond to Baby Joe, asking him why he didn't come at him directly.
I got out here for a reason, for no reason. Fucking police. When y'all gonna fucking learn to stop being a fucking police? If you wanna be a police, don't make that shit be your fucking job. Wrong, y'all ain't gangsters. Y'all, this shit ain't gangster. That shit is fucking. It's some police shit. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all know there's some police ass shit in the way. Y'all old enough to know what the fuck y'all be doing and what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all know that shit ain't right. Y'all know there's some police shit. But y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't really like that. That's some scary shit. And now y'all fucking riders. Y'all need to style my d. Y'all gonna ride another y'all don't even fucking know. That's some shit. Y'all don't, man. Check me out, bro. And y'all some nigga. Why you ain't come at me direct? Why you ain't coming to me direct? You want some fans to catch on this shit so they can go back and forth with this shit? That's some scary. You got a, you know, a DM or you can try to get a number because I know you know how this shit go, but you won't go in there and do that scary shit. Man, y'all this pussy, man. In the same state, man. It's really up to me for real. Like I be in y'all section for real, like through expiration dates, bro. Like everybody, I don't fuck with you don't fuck with me. That's how it's gonna go. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about this and that and did this and stop being detectives.
Baby Joe would then comment under Jay's recent IG post, calling him a clown, to which Jay replied telling him, "Get your bomb ass on." NBA affiliate, NBA Ken, would then take to his IG story to call out JayDaYoungan, writing, "Why dudes want to talk shit when my brother go to jail? 23, a little boy, and whoever else." 23 is of course a reference to the number that JayDaYoungan frequently reps.
Damn.
Followed up with another story saying, "Dude was so happy when he thought he had that feature," referring to the unreleased snippet. Someone else in YoungBoy's camp would call out JayDaYoungan saying, "Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all never heard of Big 23 until y'all heard of Big 38? D up bad." On June 11th, JayDaYoungan was back on IG Live dissing YoungBoy, Baby Joe, and the rest of their camp, calling them the police.
Y'all need to stop this shit, man. For real, y'all niggas. Hey, somebody that gave this police his phone, he done went live, man. Y'all just, man, get the fucking phone from that police, man. Y'all need to stop this shit, man. Y'all commercial as a say, hey, what the woo, nigga told me to add him, and now I ain't tell you to add me. I ain't tell your police to add me, man. You tripping. You ain't talking about me, man. I don't even know you like that, man. For real. Y'all really be scamming, dog. For real, y'all 12. 6 plus 6, for real, dog. This shit is crazy.
Bro, nigga said 6 plus 6.
This
back when Instagram actually had the feature where you could watch past lives that ended, bro. You could actually watch the live after it ended, bro. I don't know why they took it away, bro.
About a week later, on June 17th, 2019,
Yeah,
JayDaYoungan took to his IG story writing,
"Oh
yeah,
my
I
God,
Jania,
bro.
23 and another story writing, 4K Trey, it's 23 and another story in very small text that reads, "You faking now? I just beat that up last night." JayDaYoungan.
Why did you put that in small text? Why did he put that in small, bro? If you gonna post it, bro, make it to where somebody can read it, nigga. Make it to where somebody can read it.
"You faking now? I just beat that up last night." JayDaYoungan is referring to YoungBoy's girlfriend at the time, K. Marie. claiming that they hooked up while YoungBoy was behind bars.
Damn.
JayDaYoungan took to his Twitter to claim that his Instagram may have been hacked and that it was not him who put up those stories. JayDaYoungan's girlfriend at the time, Jordan B, would post a story saying that he wasn't hacked and that Jay and K. Marie were in fact hooking up. It's true, Jay went to see her last night. Ain't nobody hacked his page. She was blowing up his phone and they did but I don't care. That's him gon' catch some. Not only was JayDaYoungan hooking up with Jania, but now he was allegedly hooking up with K. Marie. This would make YoungBoy officially see JayDaYoungan as his enemy, and there was no turning back after this.
Damn.
The next month, on July 22nd, Jania would take to her Twitter to leak alleged text between her and JayDaYoungan, where Jay appears to tell Jania that he wants to be with her. The next month, on August 15th, NBA YoungBoy would be released from jail after serving 90 days behind bars and would begin his house arrest sentence. A couple of weeks later, on September 1st, JayDaYoungan was performing, and during his performance, he would diss YoungBoy on stage, saying F38.
Damn. Bro, he did not have to do all that, bro. He's banging too hard, man. On stage though, bro, like you don't have to do all that, bro. You don't have to do all that. Like none of that matters, bro. Just play your music so we can turn up, bro. Like, we don't care about the beef, bro. Just play your music, bro.
That same day, Quando Rondo and NBA Ben 10 hopped on IG Live, where they would diss JayDaYoungan. Mutual friend of the NBA camp and JayDaYoungan, Young and Ace, would hop in the live, to which Quando would say F his homeboy, which he's referring to JayDaYoungan. Quando and 10 would then start clowning JayDaYoungan on the live.
Man, hey, Quando, Ace say you. He say you, not y'all, he say you. And
Tell Ace I said his homeboy.
Oh yeah, that nigga. Ace I already know it. Then we ain't gonna bring that up.
Oh, so this is when JayDaYoungan started hanging with Ace.
The go wipe your nose as you sneeze. Stop playing.
Hey, Ace homeboy looked like a. Oh, buddy, what's up, boy? you.
Hey, he's a rider. A DRG for people in the back going over what that is. Riding goon. Shout out him. Say Quando.
What up, man, bro?
That bandits from the wreck. That bandits from.
Niggas had the King Von in the Asian doll profile picture. Ace homeboy looked like a lizard. Oh nah, niggas starting shit in the comments. They starting shit in the comments, bro.
And they do bandits for that A. They better not go to that A.
King Von was known around this time.
Yeah, big ass side,
On 23.
23.
Yeah.
He gonna end up getting canceled with this scare ass.
JayDaYoungan would of course get wind of this, so he would respond back to Quando Rondo on IG Live a couple of days later.
He got a daddy, Quando, that's his name. Damn. Yo. Used to be on my almost every week in my DM trying to get a feature and shit. I don't even like speaking on the nigga be taking this shit to another level and shit with the internet, so we gonna let the internet know the truth about you niggas. You niggas wanna be me so bad. Just keep it real, I birthed you.
On October 11th, 2019,
this album
JayDaYoungan would
was
drop
hard.
his project Misunderstood. On the track Spray For Me, it's speculated that Jay dissed NBA YoungBoy, officially taking the beef on wax.
Oh my gosh. I never heard this song. He said, oh my goodness.
On that same day,
Damn.
NBA YoungBoy dropped
a fucking classic drop, nigga.
On the track Lonely Child, YoungBoy says he fell in love with Kaylin, but he didn't know she snaked him, which could be referring to Kay's alleged affair with JayDaYoungan.
Bro, look at this fucking Yo, look at this shit. Carter's son, Tom on hot now. Seeming like it's self-control. Make no sense. Rich as hell. Bro, yo. This album is stacked. This album was fucking stacked, bro.
I fell in love with Kaylin without even
Imagine snaked me.
But this was just the beginning, because in 2020, this beef would get very serious very fast. In March of 2020, things kicked off when NBA Big B was live on IG, to which JayDaYoungan would pop in the live, calling him broke in the live chat. Later that month, on March 23rd, JayDaYoungan was live on IG, where he would put the camera on some of his homies smoking in the car, to which one of them would say that he's smoking on dump, which is a disrespectful diss towards YoungBoy's former agent, Big Dump, who was tragically shot and killed in 2018. Then Jay's homie continued dissing Big Dump,
bro.
saying that he was too slow to run from the bullets.
Yo.
Big 12 stuff. Hey, for real though, man. Put this on live, man. We're smoking on dump.
Why is he playing, son?
What? This stupid fat ass was slow, that's why.
Come on, grabbing all on me.
Okay, I was trying to show you his flesh. The flesh and the blunt.
It's not that
now,
serious,
if you know,
bro.
YoungBoy really loved Big Dump, and even claimed that if anyone dissed Dump, he's dying behind his name.
This but Dump behind him, we dying hard.
On April 1st, JayDaYoungan affiliate named Roughway Dre was live on IG, where he would be seen burning an NBA YoungBoy shirt with a Draco in his hand.
Put that out. They burn.
During this time, a beef
why the
between
fuck,
NBA
like, why
and
did you
Kodak
post
Black
that, bro?
would erupt after Kodak would accuse YoungBoy of snitching on his then-wife, Ayanna Mayweather. JayDaYoungan would chime in on the situation, taking Kodak's side in the beef,
Free Kodak,
saying free
keep
Kodak
rat.
and keep rats, referring to YoungBoy as a rat. Baby Joe saw this and decided to respond on his IG story, where he would repost an IG post on his story that quoted JayDaYoungan, saying he's a fan of YoungBoy, writing, "He just so too. You're a fanboy since you want to hit all day." JayDaYoungan clapped back on his IG story, writing, "Baby Joe / you broke as a bitch. You got a whole daddy. You ain't even got 10 bands of your own Take care of your son before he have a good stepdaddy that's going to do it. I know y'all starving, that's why y'all mad at me. You can call me a lot, but I ain't broke. Where your f***ing car, bum?"
Damn!
Joe would then respond on IG Live.
I ain't dissing on putting out straight facts. It's different when you diss and you got straight facts. You feel me? I'm putting out straight facts. And you say you was a fan of when you snatched your chain, you called my brother three, man. I never did like you. And my baby, I never did like you.
That's cap. That's probably cap.
Be like you. I never did like you. Never did like you. You can't never say I talked to you. Never can say I met one of y'all. Never did. You know, yeah, I'm take care of your son. Man, son. I tell you, y'all to a bastard on God. Stop playing on me, son. Stop playing on me, son. Stop playing on me, son. Stop playing on me. Cause you don't even leave.
Damn, I ain't heard of Baby Joe in fucking years.
What you talking about? What you saying? You bullshit, you mad cause you mad cause a nigga got proof of you saying I'm a YoungBoy fan. All this shit came from cause the nigga told you don't get on that song. Get your own shit. I like this shit though.
JayDaYoungan would then hop on IG Live and clap back at Baby Joe.
Shit ain't even that serious,
Baby Joe,
bro.
Get your bum ass off live. They go get you some money. Cause you broke as a bitch, you ain't got shit. I don't even know why you speaking on my name. You broke, you ain't got shit. You ain't living like that for real. All that shit you doing, all that shit you saying, all that shit you did, that ain't, man, you ain't fooling nobody with that shit, man. You gonna have to come short or something, man. That shit bullshit. Don't believe in all that shit y'all be talking about. And you steady pulling another grown man. You steady repping off another man work, repping off another man accomplishment, repping off another man. Man, that's some bum ass shit. What you got for yourself? Show me what you got for yourself. You ain't got shit. I know you ain't got shit. You ain't even got no fucking car to go pick your son up in. How the fuck your son can't even call his dad and tell him to come pick him up? You can't even go pick him up because you ain't got shit to go get him in. You got to go get a ride to go get your own fucking son. And you speaking on me on live? Come on, man.
A couple of days later, on April 6th, 2020, NBA YoungBoy dropped a track called Step On. On this track, it's speculated that he dissed JayDaYoungan, saying that he wants his brains on the pavement right beside his ex, who was cheating on him with JayDaYoungan. Then referencing how JayDaYoungan has dreads, so he says he's gonna leave him smoked out.
I want his brains on top the pavement right on side. He a dreadhead, we leave him smoked out on sunrise.
Bro, this is a stretch, bro. He could be talking about JayDaYoungan, bro, but I just feel like everybody say that song is a diss. Bro, that shit gotta be a I think it's a stretch, bro. I really think that's a stretch.
When he said that JayDaYoungan is scared to be in a beef with him and his crew.
Scared to be in a beef, lying like he in a street. He'll be dead if we knew just what he was. So we been stepping on him. Just checkmate. Anybody who hate the young
might be
the newborn up in her stomach.
That same day, JayDaYoungan would hop on IG Live where he would diss Quando Rondo.
Might be that shit might be a diss.
Quando Rondo begging him for a feature.
Hey, I try to help niggas. I try to put niggas on. I ain't never try to, you know. Niggas try to pay me for shit. I be doing shit for free for niggas. Try to get them the video and all. It's a prime example right here. Like, hold on, my screen dirty as a bitch right now. This one of my kids right here.
Damn. You calling Quando one of your kids, bro? That's, you know, these niggas disrespectful as fuck.
I don't know, you can see that.
What the ticket is?
Trying to get the feature bad, like.
That same day, NBA YoungBoy hopped on IG Live to preview new music. He would end up previewing a track titled Plank Road, where he once again took aim at JayDaYoungan and his exes.
Damn, this song old as fuck, bro. I seen the leak not too long ago. What?
Titled Plank Road, where he once again took aim at JayDaYoungan.
I just seen this leak.
I heard they been standing with those things. Top 10, play it, pop, yeah.
We're gonna leave them dead while I don't Plank Road.
Years later, in June of 2023, on NBA Choppa Boy's mixtape Pain Real. 2 days later, on April 8th, 2020, JayDaYoungan decided to respond to YoungBoy's disses with a full-length diss track towards YoungBoy and his camp called 38K, which stands for 38
This
Killer.
shit was
This
hard.
will be accompanied with a music video. Jay starts off the track saying that he doesn't dump any ashes, which is a clear diss towards Big Dump once again.
And don't dump no ashes either. It's gonna get real disrespectful. I don't give a.
In the beginning of the music video, Jay and his crew once again would burn a Never Broke Again t-shirt.
Like,
then
why?
Jay would bring up how YoungBoy was mad about him hooking up with Jania and K. Marie. He referenced how YoungBoy asked him to stop talking to Jania, like I mentioned earlier, while displaying alleged text messages between himself and YoungBoy.
When I was on this, he was steady asking me about.
You know, I don't like a bitch. But
the text that YoungBoy
I don't know if that's true
Jay
though. I
read,
heard these
"Man,
texts are
text
fake.
that and just be straight up, like you f with me. Stop being messy. I promise. Soon as you say you f with me, she gonna stop all this." Which Jay replied, "Say no more." And YB allegedly wrote, "Man, just be like, say you gotta stop. I f with YB, and all this disrespectful. This done went too far. I ain't for all this. They think you and Nene, which is Jania's nickname, gonna be together in Miami Saturday." To which Jay said, "I'm about to do that now though." On the chorus, Jay got real disrespectful, saying that he slept with K. Marie in Baltimore in hotel room 303.
Oh, that's who he was talking about when he said that.
Try to suck my dick in room 303.
Now the bitch.
On the second verse, Jay would diss Baby Joe.
And I know a real
Step a shot, okay, so. And I knew a real hard that called him Baby Joe.
On the outro, Jay had some more words for NBA YoungBoy.
Oh, he was wild. He was tripping for saying that shit. That was hella disrespectful.
That same day, Quando Rondo took to Twitter to diss JayDaYoungan, writing, "Y'all still support a dude who rapped that gangsta shit, but got his shit took twice. And he ran from me and Lil Tim at the bank on my daughter." Quando could be alluding that himself and Lil Tim ran up on JayDaYoungan
been riding around with Lil Tim.
So things were starting to get serious outside of social media. JayDaYoungan saw these tweets and clapped back on Twitter writing, "I ain't never ran from shit but my problems, and I ate you on your own song, Goofy. You a whole rider, big ass teeth. Quando,
damn,
you my son for real. You begged me for a feature damn near 2 years straight." The next day, JayDaYoungan put out a tweet taking aim at K Marie saying, "K bitch, you know you begged to eat my bad breath ass room 303. YoungBoy would end up disabling his Instagram account in the following weeks, but on April 26th, YoungBoy would go live on IG from NBA Ben 10's account where he would add viewers. One viewer asked about JayDaYoungan.
Yo, I hate when like girls be having, I hate when people in general just be having bad breath. Like, damn, do you not brush your tongue, my nigga? Like, you got, your breath smell like shit, and you got the nerve to try and suck some cock. Like, that shit really be wild. Like, you got the nerve to suck some cock when your breath smell like the bottom of a fucking sewer. Like, that shit be wild to me. Like, you really don't brush your tongue.
Count where you would add viewers. One viewer asked about JayDaYoungan, to which YoungBoy would pretend not to know who he is, and would ask if that's a show on Cartoon Network.
Hey, bro, that hey, Mo, and not to say, bro, that JayDaYoungan wild as shit. I ain't gonna speak on it, bro. Bro, that shit really happened, bro.
Huh?
That shit really happened.
What happened?
You and JayDaYoungan.
Who that?
Oh, fuck up there. Fuck up there.
They on Cartoon Network.
What you smoking?
A couple of weeks later,
of course you're not going to admit it on live.
YoungBoy would hop on IG Live once again alongside NBA Ben 10, where he would preview some new music. He would preview a track later known as Top Say. On the track, it's heavily speculated that he dissed JayDaYoungan. YoungBoy starts off saying that if Jay keeps talking, he could wind up dead.
Keep on talking, he's a dead nigga. Stop saying, let him go. Dirty piss. Ah!
YoungBoy would say,
I thought that was a strictly Kodak diss.
JayDaYoungan to not bring up Dump's name anymore. During this time, JayDaYoungan was gearing up to drop his project, Baby 23, which is very similar to the title of NBA YoungBoy's mixtape and song, 38 Baby. He would take to Twitter later that month on May 30th, saying that Baby 23 is 1 week away.
Yo, Quando, Quando said this? Was this nigga hacked? Ain't no way on earth this nigga said this shit. Oh, that ain't, nah, bro. This is disgusting behavior, bro. Quando, bro, you better than this.
To which Quando Rondo quoted the tweet, getting real disrespectful, saying, "I hope your baby died." That same day, JayDaYoungan would then clap back, quoting a tweet that Quando put out about his girl cheating on him, saying, "Damn, that's f***ed up. Probably was room 303. Once again, alluding to room 303 in Baltimore, where he allegedly hooked up with YoungBoy's ex, K Marie. YoungBoy saw this and had enough of JayDaYoungan bragging about allegedly hooking up with his ex, so YoungBoy and his crew decided to pull up on JayDaYoungan and his crew. After the confrontation, YoungBoy took to his Instagram to post a video claiming that JayDaYoungan ran from him and left his crew behind in the process. He also took the time to diss his exes that JayDaYoungan was allegedly hooking up with.
For one, and these ass nigga don't give a fuck about none of that. You be hiding. We real head hunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. And you caught the cut and left in the hole and left another fat man in the blind. Oh,
what? What this nigga say? He said Coca-Cola left a flammy in the blind. What the fuck did this nigga just say?
Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. And you caught the cut and left in the hole and left another.
Caught the cutter left in the hole.
Flammy in the blind.
Flamly in the blind.
Oh, man.
This nigga is hot right now. He don't even make sense. He just saying shit.
Know what up with me, man? And I said that, you know, we cloud the whole scene. You check the news, you know what up with me. I'm the top.
Quando Rondo would then call out JayDaYoungan on his IG story.
The YB was talking crazy.
About, I'm weird. Who the sit up and talk about people they don't know? Why the people be talking about me? I don't even know you. And listen, cuz you got your took 2 times. You down there go to prison and get your ass took. You get so much took from me. And I bet you ain't got more money than me, bitch.
NBA Ben 10 would then put up a story saying that they're gonna catch JayDaYoungan. JayDaYoungan would respond on his IG story, claiming that he never ran from YoungBoy or Quando.
Man, somebody need to come take both of you phone. One of you screaming on the phone like a mad, like you mad at the phone. The other nigga tweeting about a bitch like a bitch on some lame shit. Cause nigga this bitch. You niggas. And you acting like the police, man. Stop this bitch. Okay.
You know, you just missed me with that running shit. I ain't ever left my 23 for you, dude. That little place shit was speaking on 23.
He followed it up with an IG story writing, "Stop tagging me in that police
tampon. Oh
and go
my
get him a
God."
That same day, NBA YoungBoy would post a video previewing an unreleased track called Hard Knock. On the snippet, it was speculated that he was dissing JayDaYoungan. About a week later, on June 5th, NBA Big B dropped his mixtape Thoughts of a Demon, to which Quando Rondo would take to his IG story to promote the project, and would get real disrespectful when he posted a photo of JayDaYoungan on the second slide holding his newborn child with the caption, "At NBA self-paid, out now. Swipe left to see that ugly ass alien at the real Jordan B."
Yo,
just had.
come on,
Hashtag
bro.
No chill.
The baby didn't even do nothing, bro. The baby did not do nothing. Yo, see, look at what pussy make niggas do, man. Look at what pussy make niggas do. That shit
just
crazy.
had. Hashtag no chill. A couple of days later, on June 8th, Jania was on IG Live, where she would respond to comments in her live.
Damn,
clarifying
Jania,
that
some
JayDaYoungan
bad shit.
wasn't talking about
God.
her when bringing up Room 303, but rather YoungBoy's ex, K. Marie.
Everybody with this 303, room 303, room 303. He wasn't talking about me. So move around. Thanks.
The next month,
You
on
still
July
got
11th,
cracked though. You still got cracked. Like, it don't matter if he wasn't if he was talking about you right there or not. You still got cracked though. Like, what, bro? You like
He wasn't talking about me. So move around. Thanks.
Nah, bro.
The next month,
you
on
shouldn't
July
have said
11th,
anything because you
JayDaYoungan's
still
baby
got
mama,
cracked.
Jordan B, put out a tweet dissing Jania, allegedly exposing what went down between her and JayDaYoungan, saying, "I remember when this requested $80 Cash App, got a pair of shoes and some VS panties. That's what she f***ed for. And some gas money. Oh, and was looking for a Spirit flight. Y'all gotta do better. That's so embarrassing. I speak facts, and y'all want to throw a relationship in my face? Miss me with it." Fast forward to October 12th, 2020, JayDaYoungan took to his IG story to post photos of Jania coming to his hotel room. Jania would clap back with the tweet saying, "I took my L for that in 2019, move around." Then putting out another tweet, this time showing off DMs where JayDaYoungan was saying that he missed her, and then another screenshot saying, "Matter of fact, let's go back to where the this started." She then put out more tweets saying, "I guess he mad I don't f with him. I'm embarrassed for myself, but f it." Then saying that she's not worried about Jay's girlfriend. Jania would then post more screenshots of DMs from JayDaYoungan that date all the way back to September of 2017, writing, "I should have been saw this." JayDaYoungan would respond on Twitter saying, "Jania, ain't you the same one who wanted me to f you on your Another tweet saying, "You posted them weak DMs and playing on my name. You wanted me to be your baby daddy. You want me to post the messages of you begging for a child? I'll take it there."
Yo, this is too much, bro. This is entirely too fucking much, and it's not that serious, bro. Like, this shit is way too much, bro. Way too fucking much, bro.
to which Jania responded saying, "Nah, just post your bank account, let's compare." JayDaYoungan replied saying, "Your card was declining when you was swiping it in LA, I remember." To which she replied saying, "No, I remember you spending that last little change you had on my LOL, he win, I'm done, bye." Jania would then hop on IG Live where she would call out JayDaYoungan saying that he wanted to be her baby daddy.
I know what I did. I know what he just want to be my baby daddy. So since he want to be my baby daddy, he want to be my baby daddy. You hear me? But nobody can be my baby daddy because Kentrell is number one.
Oh no, she was still in love with this nigga.
A couple of days later, JayDaYoungan's friend named Lil Ivy Jr. was
then
live
he
on
beat
IG while bumping TBG member Lit Yoshi's diss track towards YoungBoy. Lit Yoshi is believed to have alleged involvement in the assassination attempt on YoungBoy's life in May of 2019 in Miami. The next month, on November 13th, 2020, YoungBoy dropped his mixtape Until I Return, to which the track Top Say would appear on the mixtape. The next month, on December 10th, JayDaYoungan would reply to a post Jania made on Facebook saying, "I can't lie, that was pressure though." To which Jania replied,
"Wow." Like, this nigga Jada, it was something wrong with this nigga, bro. This nigga loved trolling, bro. This nigga was in love with trolling. I can't lie, the head was pressure though. I believe him though. I gotta keep it real. I definitely believe him. Boy, shut the fuck up. You're irrelevant, boo. That's why your card declined when you took. And then he replied and said, "My card declined," and you still. Yo. Bro, how you gonna call this nigga Baby Joe broke and your card declining, bro? Nah, this nigga JayDaYoungan, bro.
"Boy, shut the fuck up. You're irrelevant. That's why your card declined when you took me out." Jay replied, "My card declined and you still shake my head." Fast forward to April 2021, Lil Ivy Jr. was on IG Live while hanging out with JayDaYoungan, where he would freestyle and once again diss Big Dump. A couple of months later, on June 26th, 2021, it was reported that Baby Joe was involved in a shootout to which he would be shot. JayDaYoungan would like a photo on IG reporting the news. Later that summer, on August 4th, Jay's ex Cuban doll would tweet out saying that the real reason she broke up with JayDaYoungan was that he was allegedly texting guys.
What?
YoungBoy affiliate Herm the Black Sheep would repost this news on his IG story, dissing JayDaYoungan, writing, "That's why you keep all them guys around." In December of that year, YoungBoy would pull a chess move.
I don't believe that nigga JayDaYoungan was gay. I don't believe that. I think she just saying that because they ended off on bad terms and she hated the nigga. That's what I believe. She mad. That's all that is.
Boy himself, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim were on Clubhouse with a bunch of females. They would add JayDaYoungan's baby mama, Jordan B, to the call. 2 days after
this is too
Jordan
much,
B
bro.
would tweet out flirting with YoungBoy. So it seemed as if NBA YoungBoy got his revenge for JayDaYoungan hooking up with his baby mama and his ex.
I wouldn't even trust that.
JayDaYoungan,
That's a setup.
his time was running out. On March 1st, 2022, the song Hard Knock that I mentioned earlier would end up leaking in its entirety. On the first verse, YoungBoy may have had more disses towards JayDaYoungan when he vowed to make someone's mama cry on Big Dump, which is eerie considering the events that were coming. Then it got real eerie when NBA YoungBoy mentioned that somebody has a son on the way and that he bets they won't get to see his child. Now this is right around the time that JayDaYoungan was welcoming his newborn child.
Sad.
Just a couple of months later, on July 27th, 2022, JayDaYoungan and his father were hanging out on the porch of their home on Superior Avenue in Bogalusa. Around 5:50 p.m., a black truck pulled up and 3 people hopped out with guns. Jay and his father tried running inside the house, but 2 more people with guns approached from the side of the property. This is when shots would be fired at JayDaYoungan and his father. Jay's father had a gun on him, so he shot back in defense of himself and his son. His father was shot twice in the arm, while JayDaYoungan was struck with at least 8 bullets.
Damn!
It's speculated that JayDaYoungan's mother was also present inside the home at the time of the shooting. Both JayDaYoungan and his father were rushed to the hospital, where his father would end up surviving the attack, but unfortunately, after undergoing surgery, JayDaYoungan died in the hospital at the age of 24 years old.
Damn.
After JayDaYoungan passed away, his father would claim that it was due to jealousy and that he didn't have beef with anyone. The internet then started questioning why exactly JayDaYoungan...
So he didn't even have beef going on with anybody. And they said it was jealousy. I don't know, bro. That shit right there was... That's brutal. That right there is brutal, bro.
...was murdered. It was believed that JayDaYoungan was cool with a gang called La Familia. A rapper from the gang named 700GZ allegedly killed someone named TZ back in 2020. It was believed that JayDaYoungan's death was retaliation for the passing of TZ, but that's just speculation. Others, of course, would point the fingers to none other than NBA YoungBoy. After JayDaYoungan's passing, YoungBoy would actually go on to allegedly reference his death multiple times. On April 21st, 2023, YoungBoy dropped his project Don't Try This at Home. On this is a track titled Choppa Doctor. On the track, he would reference killing somebody in front of their mama and their toddler. Like I mentioned earlier, JayDaYoungan's mother was in fact present during the shooting, and Jay did in fact have a 2-year-old son at the time.
I did not pay close attention to the fucking lyrics, bro. I was just jamming to the shit. I was just jamming to his flow. What the fuck? Bro, now if you add this up together, bro, yo, that's why I be saying, bro, like, bro, what are you doing putting this in your song, bro? Like, that's what I be saying, bro. Like, damn.
On the track,
oh my god,
YoungBoy could be referencing JayDaYoungan's death once again, where he would eerily mention how Jay died at his house and even said he's 23, which was YoungBoy's age at the time, but also the number JayDaYoungan always repped. That summer, on July 31st, 2023, an unreleased track that YoungBoy made called My Life with BYYoungie ended up leaking. On the track, he allegedly claimed that someone named Jay was his third body, and he's the one who took his life.
Oh,
later
man.
that year, on November 10th, 2023, NBA YoungBoy dropped his mixtape.
I'm still mad he
Decided
said that
to.
shit, bro.
On the track Wrong, YoungBoy allegedly had an eerie reference to JayDaYoungan's death. At the end of the first verse, YoungBoy said after he got out of prison, he went after someone. Then YoungBoy says that Nike makes you run faster, and that's what he gets for trying to take the title off his drum. What YoungBoy means by this is, for one, he references how JayDaYoungan tried running from the gunman, and he also references how JayDaYoungan called himself the real Jumpman back in 2017.
Oh,
so
my
YoungBoy saw this as
bro.
Jay trying to take the title off his drum, because in 2016, YoungBoy can be seen in multiple music videos with the Jordan Jumpman logo on his drum magazine. YoungBoy is basically saying that JayDaYoungan has to wear Nike because YB has the Jumpman to himself.
You stupid. I can make you win way faster, should have had some. Now that's what you get from trying to take the title off of my drum.
This some crazy work right here, bro. These are some violent ass, disrespectful ass niggas right here, bro. But they made good music, bro. And that's what I used to listen to them for, the good music. That shit is crazy. Wait, we got an NLE one, bro. We got from This Is the Death Threats. Bro, I already know what was happening right here, bro. Like, NLE apparently didn't diss YB. He's capping, bro. He definitely dissed YB, bro. NLE Chopper, bro. He definitely dissed YB. I don't know why YB is capping, bro. But he definitely... I mean, I don't know why NLE is capping, bro. But he definitely dissed YB in that one song. But, yeah, I'm going to catch you on next video. And I'm out, man. Peace.